Hey guys, how's it going? If you're a homeowner in Riverside County and you've been asking yourself, is 2026 actually a good time to sell? You're not alone. I hear this question a lot, especially from people who watch the market shift over the last couple of years and aren't sure what to expect next. So let's break it down without the hype, without scare tactics, and without pretending we have a crystal ball. Here's what's really going on and what it means if you're thinking about selling. First, the big picture. 2026 looks less like a boom and more like a reset. We're not heading into a crash, and we're also not going back to the wild anything goes market we saw a few years ago. It's shaping up to be more balanced and more normal. Across California, home prices are expected to rise modestly, roughly in the 3 to 4% range. Sales activity is also expected to tick up slightly. That tells us the market is still moving forward, just at a slower, more realistic pace. Here in Riverside County, forecasts are mixed depending on who you ask, but most point to modest appreciation, somewhere around 2 to 3% overall. Some months may feel flat with a typical spring bump, but the general expectation is stability, not decline. Now let's talk about interest rates, because this is a big one. Most projections show mortgage rates hovering around 6% in 2026, with the possibility of dipping slightly later in the year. That's still higher than what people got used to years ago, but it's better than recent highs. Why does that matter to sellers? Because even small improvements in rates bring buyers back into the market. When payments feel more manageable, buyers get more confident, activity increases, and homes that are priced right start moving again. Next, buyer demand in Riverside County. Despite all the talk about people leaving California, Riverside County has actually continued to grow. We've added well over 100,000 residents since 2020, and the Inland Empire keeps attracting buyers who want more space, better value, and a different lifestyle than coastal markets. Job growth here isn't explosive, but it's steady. Healthcare, construction, manufacturing, and professional services are still adding jobs, which supports long-term housing demand. People are still moving here, and they still need homes. Now, inventory, this is where sellers need to pay attention. After years of very low supply, more homes are coming on the market. Inventory in Riverside County is expected to continue increasing in 2026. That means buyers have more choices and sellers have more competition. This is not a market where you can overprice your home and hope it works out. Homes that are priced too high or poorly presented are sitting longer and seeing price reductions. On the flip side, homes that are priced correctly and marketed well are still selling. So, what does that mean if you're thinking about selling in 2026? Pricing matters more than ever. Buyers are informed and cautious. They're comparing homes online before they ever step foot inside one. Being realistic from day one can save you time, stress, and money. Presentation also matters. Curb appeal, clean interiors, neutral spaces, and strong photos make a real difference. Most buyers decide whether they want to see your home within seconds on their phone. And finally, strategy matters. Marketing a home today is about positioning, timing, and reaching the right buyers, not just putting a sign in the yard and hoping for the best. So, is 2026 a good time to sell a home in Riverside County? For many homeowners, yes, as long as expectations are realistic and the plan fits today's market. Interest rates are stabilizing, buyer demand is still there, and while inventory is rising, it's creating balance, not chaos. If you're thinking about selling and want a clear, honest look at your home's value and what a smart strategy would look like for 2026, that's a conversation worth having. A little planning now can make a big difference later. So feel free to read the full blog and really dive into the details. Just click the link below. Thanks, guys. We'll see you at the next one.